This is what it's like to use the Kanger Subtank with the RBA component inside. Amazing flavor. An amazing taste and vapor at 30 watts on this Siglia 30 watt. All the way up. Now, I was going to show you how to do this, and I'm still going to. But the idea was to do this and have you come along with me as I took my first vape from this particular sub tank. And what happened was really stupid. This is what I use for microphone. It's a lavalier microphone, Sennheiser. And I had to make a few camera adjustments. So I got up and I disconnected this from this and left it here. I leave it in my drawer so it's not seen when I do these back further videos. And so I unhooked it and came over, did the camera adjustments, looked at it on my monitor, everything was fine. And then I sat down and I went through the entire demonstration. And I'll be damned if I didn't plug the microphone back in. I know, that's stupid. That's twice in a row. It's really, really stupid. And I got to tell you, I can't wait till the holidays are over and we have a full staff in here again so that people can do this for me, or at least set this stuff up, because I'm really dumb or thick-headed or whatever you want to call it. But anyway, this is the cold open, and I am your host, and I'll be right back. Yep, it's me. I'm back. And like I said, I was going to give you a demo of the Kanger Subtank. And I'm going to do that. And I'm going to get all of this stuff from the previous Subtank that I was working with out of here so that we can go over this again like gentlemen. Now, you'll have to excuse me. I'm going to raise my camera up so that you can see, or raise my camera down so that you can see my work area. I am using the Longhorn Vapor. I can also put my glasses on and you can't see. I'm using Longhorn Vapor's kit here, coil building kit. It didn't come with scissors. It needs to, and hopefully the new one does. But this is the this is it. This is the Subtank by Kanger, and we're opening this one for the very first time. But see, I know a little bit better now, so I know that this slides out like a drawer. And inside you have a caution, dude, don't do this. And organic cotton installation steps. Drip 2 or 3 drops of e-juice in the top center of the OCC head before you screw it in the tank. Now, this you really need to remember. I'll grab one of these just for the heck of it. This is your coils for the Subtank. This is not the RBA component. This is actually your coil head replacements, the one you'll buy to drop in there and use like any other glassomizer. And I will bring it up in close up and post, but I wanted you to see that inside there is an actual wrapped coil and organic cotton. It is a full-size single coil rebuildable wrapped around this metal here, or wrapped with this metal wrapped around it. And so you definitely do not put this in your tank and then fill your tank up and walk away or get ready to vape it. You need to saturate the coils first before you do that. Then you can fill up your tank. Then you can walk away for a good 15 or 20 minutes, come back and you're ready to go. But if you try to do it without, you will burn it. So put that back in there. Here's what the tank looks like. That is the tank. I will zoom in on here and let you guys see this in post, but and that's it. And it is large, but you know what? Here's the turbo, and as you can see, the turbo certainly makes the Subtank look much smaller. I mean, this is a weapon. You could go into a fight with this sucker. This one you think you can until you see this, and then you go, oh yeah, well this is a weapon here. I'm going to wrap that around, you know. But this one is much thinner. It's a little bit taller, and I'll explain why shortly. But it is much more comfortable. The airflow control is much different, as you can see. It used to in the turbo. I love this long slot here and these 5 holes. You slide it here. This is. I wish they'd make this version in a thinner one. And with the Subtank, it's pretty much the same thing. I'm going to hold this kind of steady so I can zoom in on it without it looking too ratty. And you just basically spin it. Just basically spin it like you did before. I can't get a good hand on it. I've got really crippled hands here, so, but that's how you do it. Okay, so let's take the top off of here. I have to keep running on the clock too. I got 6 minutes in and I'm not even there yet, so I got to get going on here. It comes with a toolkit, if you want to call it that, a little screwdriver, 2 extra coils, which is really great news, and 2 extra screws. It also comes with a packet of organic Japanese cotton, and it comes with a beauty ring, and it comes with an extra coil and your RBA assemblage and your new post for when you're using as an RBA. You cannot, now let's just unscrew this and I'll show you. This comes with one of the coils already in here, and I believe it is the 1/2 ohm coil. I don't know. Yeah, it's the 1/2 ohm coil. Not that that matters. And you would think that normally, okay, well, I'll unscrew these big, huge coils. I'll stick my rebuildable in there, and then screw it back together and use it. But that's not the case. As you see, it won't fit, so you have to do something else. So let me show you what the RBA looks like on the inside. So screw this top off, or this side off here, and you have 2 beautiful built coils on here already attached to the posts. And just for the heck of it, we're going to make sure that these, excuse my cotton here, make sure that these are tight, and we're ready to go. Now, what we do, I have this tester here, and the last one I tested out, it tested right at a 1/2 ohm, and so they're 1 ohm coils on each side, and it turned out pretty good. Now, to use, I'm not even going to use this cotton. I'm going to use the other cotton that I had from my previous build, if I can find it, right here. Waste not, want not, you know. And this is basically all you need to do. It's very easy to do this, by the way. The hardest thing is the coils, and they're really not hard if you have decent fingers. Because, you know, you can use something like this or something like this and just wrap your wire around there, and you're good to go. It's not rocket science, guys. It's pretty easy. You cut 2 strips of cotton, and then you put your cotton away. You use it again and again until you're out and you buy more. Now, what you do with these little cotton deals, and you might look at it the first time and go, well, that's going to be really difficult to get through these little holes. Well, there's no science to this, man. There's no, oh, shoot. I ripped this in half. Son of a gun. Oh, that's because we're 9 minutes on the clock. That means I've got 9 minutes to go before it shuts off because my Atmos is not working. Okay, so let's do that. Let's put this right here. And all you do is twist it up. God, that coil, this cotton is behaving a lot different now that it's had time to breathe. You just twist it up like this, because what you'll do after you get it through the coils is you'll fluff it out again. And really, you don't even have to do the whole thing, just enough to get it started. This is going to fall apart too. This is just left for me to cut off here. All right, so anyway, it's like this. Just simply run it through. Come on. Oh, my fingers. run it through like this. Son of a bitch! I'm telling you guys, don't get old, and don't get arthritis. I'm going to use these, what are these things? Eyebrow thingies, right? Be careful with it, because if your cotton's too soft, you'll rip it right off like I just did. You got one. Oh, that hurts. And you have, come on, come on, come on through. Don't rip on me. All right, well, you know what? I just won't have to cut that side, that's all. So you snip it, and I like to go just a tiny bit past the coil, the edge of the deck. All right, that's and like that. That's really, but that's all you need to do. Now, here we are with the cap again. Unscrew the cap from the well sides, and then screw this down like so, so that your inside looks like this. Then get a tool like this, and what you want to do is you want to spread the cotton around. You want to break it up, spread it around. The more you spread it around, the more even your vapor is going to be, your taste is going to be, the more even your vape. This is why people like cotton so much, because it is like that. It's just so mushy and so nice. Better than that. Remember last year, I mean, cotton I don't think was even used, or if it was used by very few people. It was the silica wickings that people would put in through their coils, which is much easier to do than cotton, at least for me. So now we got a pretty good build here. Now what I'm going to do is I used Banana Fosters last time from Vape Dudes. I'll do the same thing again. Or you know what? I could. Let me see what this cashmere is. This cashmere doesn't have, it's 12 milligrams. That's 12 milligrams. I can't use it. That's too strong for me. And this, oh yeah, these are all 18. This is this 11. All right, forget it. I'm going to have to use the Banana Fosters again. It's the only 6 milligram nicotine that I have around me at this moment. So take an eyedropper and just start applying juice like this. That's all you need to do. And what this turns out to be here, this turns out to be a pretty deep well, actually. I mean, you could fit probably a milliliter at least in here, which is not exactly a dripper, you know what I mean? It's a little bit more than that. Kind of new. All right, so anyway, well, that's enough for now. All right, now I'm going to put this right here, let it soak, because I have to show you this part. I'm going to remove this. I'm going to take the screwdriver. This is the top of the tank without the drip tip. And we have to remove this. Now you know why it comes with that screwdriver. Not only do you need it for the coils, to unscrew the coils, put your new ones in, but you need it for this as well. Now there's a little touch of blue, like glue in here the first time that you unscrew it. So you will feel that tug. And then your 2 screws. This is what I like about the Longhorn Vapor, is that it's very, you don't lose the screws like this. This is what your top looks like for your regular coil heads. And here's the one that we're going to use for the RBA. And we're going to put it on top here. This has a shorter post. That's why we're going to use it. And then you slap your screws on here. It comes with extra screws, so in case you lose it, like I am surely going to do at some point, you'll have a couple extra ones. Ow. Ow. Mama. Come on. Ow. All right. How am I doing on time? Mr. Director, 15 minutes. I've got 4 minutes to go. Actually, 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes to go before this is going to shut down. Anyway, there you go. That's that. And you have this. Now you're going to screw your chimney back on here. And it's had enough time to soak in, really, but we're not going to, well, maybe we will. Maybe if I have time, I'll do it. We're running up on 16 minutes right now. Screw it in like that. You don't have to worry about filling the rest of the tank up if you want to use it as a dripper either. And that's it. It's done. Now, I'll take my other one off here that you've already seen. We'll put this one on here. Come on, slow-mo. Oh, brother. All right, we're running on the clock here, guys. All right, what are we reading here? We are reading a half a ohm perfectly. Look at that. All right, and we're going to do 28, 25, 28.5, 28.6. Get a few seconds to burn. Oh, geez, Malika. Let's come back up here. Come on, guys, let's go. I'm going to tell you, this makes it so much easier to vape with an RBA, a setup like this. And this is just what we were talking about. Now I have 2 RBAs full of Bananas Foster, so that's what I'm going to be vaping today. There you have it, the Kanger Subtank. Remember, guys, you got to replace this top. Okay, that's it for me, John Manzione. Don't forget to read my review. It's I think it's pretty good. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.